Hello YouTube, it's Zach Scholar, and I am bringing you some more Homefront here, but that is not what this commentary is about. I want to discuss some recent posts I've seen of different commentators who have mentioned being flamed on the channel. Now, one of the more recent commentators and the most, I guess, objective of all of them, especially in the COD community, has been Hutch. I know as of recent he has shut down his Twitter account due to a bunch of people trying to flame his posts. I don't know. I don't really follow a lot of what he posts on Twitter, so I really have no idea what's been said. All I know that there has been a lot of mention right across the whole community per se, and this doesn't necessarily apply to just COD gamers. This also applies greatly to people in the Battlefield community to some degree, and also those who are posting a lot of the new games being released. So it's not just a matter of one particular thing. It's it's pretty broad.
No, you get up.
So one actually point I wanted to make, and something that kind of caught my attention. One of those recent commentators, I don't remember, and I probably will not be mentioning his name at any point in time, what exactly the particular comment was, but he said something in regards to the fact that if you're going to be posting any comments whatsoever, don't try to troll or flame. If you have nothing obviously positive to say, don't say anything at all. And I thought, well, that seems relatively objective. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, though. The reason I actually say that is due to the fact that, if you're watching gameplay or somebody is doing something slightly odd, or they're not necessarily following the objective, and that's one of the things I think you kind of comment on, the fact that, if you know that somebody's not following the objective in the gameplay you're watching, don't say anything at all. And I don't agree with that. I watched some Black Ops gameplay quite a bit, actually, for different channels, some really popular channels, and really well-known commentators. And I've seen some examples where, in a game of domination, they ran past the A flag about 7 or 8 times, and they didn't cap it. Mind you, they go ahead and get the beastly KD by the end of it, and I think that's what it's really about. Well, when you're playing the game and you have an objective there and you're not playing the objective, and you're complaining about the fact that somebody is flaming you for the fact that you're not playing the objective, then take some note. I know I do. You guys have posted some really good comments on my channel, on most of, if not almost all of my videos, and I really appreciate that. Not so much people flaming or trying to troll my my commentary, but some really objective feedback, and I've linked up with quite a few of you as well. Gotten some really good PMs, and also, like I said, there's some general comments that are really objective and helpful. And that's the sort of thing I appreciate. I'm sure a lot of other commentators out there appreciate the exact same thing. And I look forward to actually hearing back from all you guys. I definitely take the time to read comments. And typically those are the people and commentators I link up with on YouTube that I can actually post comments on. Not all of them though, but most of the time. I get some really good feedback from a lot of people, and channels that I'm really surprised at too, because they have a ton of subs, and some that have a minimum amount of subs as well. And it's a variation as well too, and I'm not really a big channel myself. I'm relatively still, I guess you can sort of stay starting out, and I'm not like 17 or 18 trying to post gameplay. I'm definitely in my 30s, very soon to be 40 here, so not a big deal. Not looking forward to it. Actually, I could really care less, but it doesn't matter to me. It's just, I look at gaming as what it's always been for me. It's been fun, it's been interesting, and when I post comments and things like that too, I do my best to do the exact same thing. I'm not going to post something I would want somebody posting about me on my channel. So, objectivity and being straightforward with people is really helpful. And there's been some recent examples as well too. One in particular that caught my attention was Wings of Redemption that ended up posting some gameplay. And that was not really him commentating, but just a little snippet of gameplay of him playing Black Ops, and some bunch of, I guess like 12-year-olds are trying to flame him in game. Kept yelling out his name and things like that too, and saying a bunch of crap. But you know what? Thing is that being the fact that he has a PVR, he records gameplay. He took that section of gameplay and he posted it up on YouTube. You can actually quite seriously and clearly see gamer tags to the people posting these comments. And I mean, if you really want to go to your way to make a fool of yourself and have a commentator post this, information up on YouTube, I don't know. It kind of makes it kind of pointless as far as I can see. I've actually, and many of the stuff that I've actually received as well too within Black Ops, there's been some comments thrown out here and there. I've trolled people, I guess, to some extent in those games. But my level of trolling is the fact of, objective gameplay. There's times that we've been just joking around because I've used the voice chat in Black Ops on PC just to, joke around with people as well. And there's one game as of recent that I got into. I understand what the guy was actually saying. I was trying to ask exactly what he was going on about, but he wasn't really saying much. It wasn't loud enough. So I thought, all right, well, I'll just say random stuff. But I ended up getting kicked from the server. And the guys that I was playing with, and this is the only time I really played Black Ops is with the crew that I've managed to link up with, doing some clan gameplay. It's the only time I really get into the game, and most of them got booted from that same game. And oddly enough, I was kind of surprised at that too, because with the ability within most PC games, you have the opportunity to do text chat. So during your text chat, you can really, if you want to, flame people pretty bad. I don't think that's really happening a whole lot here on Homefront. Most of the stuff I've seen on Homefront, and they have a really good lobby system in here as well too, as you link up to different servers, because you have that, roughly speaking, about a minute before you jump into the next game, so you have a chance to post your comment, post your text, and link up with people as well too, get some feedback, and I've actually got onto some really good servers, some really good mixed gameplay that's been really decent as well too, so I really appreciate that. So having constructive feedback, I'm sure the people who are doing the administration and handling those servers will really appreciate the feedback too, so it's definitely a bonus that way. And things like that I can really construe as being constructive feedback on any level, whether it be on somebody's channel or whether it be through in-game commentary. So it's not like that stuff isn't seen. It can quite easily be picked up and thrown online here. So I don't know, you want to be doing so with a greater degree of I guess the word is eloquence. You want to show some tact, some class. So you want to be representing yourself pretty well, and obviously other people can read your comments as well too. So you want to actually be doing so with some degree of appreciation for the person you're watching. And like I said, my objective to doing that is to do so with the greatest degree of respect. So I mean, if you don't want to see somebody posting something like that on your channel, then you don't post it on yours. It's pretty common sense. Most of the stuff is pretty straightforward. That's really what I wanted to talk about in this commentary quite a bit. And there's been other commentators I've kind of found where people post really obnoxious things, and I don't know. I don't really see the point of it. If you have the time to take the post to comment, say something, then you have time to do so with understanding, I guess. So that's been my main objective, and something I appreciate, something I'm sure other people appreciate as well too. And of course, at this point in time, I like to actually point out the fact that I do appreciate your comments. If you have something to say about this, like maybe it be a channel you were watching, whether it be a particular video you're checking out as well too, or if you actually caught somebody actually doing so, being kind of ignorant in one of your games, then throw me a link or toss me a comment that way and mention it. I'd be kind of curious. Generally speaking, most of the feedback I get, and I really like to point this out, it's been really positive, very straightforward from you guys. I definitely like taking the time to read what you guys have to write, so by all means feel free to do so. I've also linked up with quite a few of you, so it's been pretty cool that way. I definitely appreciate it. I guess at some point in the future, what I'd like to do is actually get into some potential dual comps and review different people's gameplay as well, get some feedback, objective, thoughts and opinions and things like that too, and maybe even some strategies in there and all that sort of good stuff. I'm not really one for posting montages, so you're not going to see a whole lot from me that way. I find them kind of boring. But that's been kind of the case for me actually as of recent anyway, as I'm going through my sub box, looking for people playing similar games to what I'm playing, and see if I can find some interesting gameplay or whatever it is. Most of the stuff I've seen of the Fallout series, whether it be Fallout 3 or New Vegas, I've sort of gapped out watching it. I don't know, I kind of find it a little bit boring. even some of the Crisis 2 stuff I find a little bit boring too. And there's some definitely significant people I followed from the D Crew. D Crew, if you guys don't know who they are, they're a pretty solid group of people who are playing Battlefield, either both on PC and on Xbox, and definitely I highly encourage you to check them out. You know, I pretty much always hear back from most of those guys, some of which I've linked up on Steam, so, you know, I like to, you know, see what they're doing, what they have going on as well too, and especially when they're playing some of the same games I'm playing, I like to hear and get some feedback from people, not only like myself as well too, but people who I appreciate, so it's always a definite bonus that way.
I feel.
But yeah, it is actually a couple minutes left in this commentary. I'm kind of running out of stuff to say. Oh yeah, one other thing. Minecraft. Somebody asked me about that recently. I don't really play Minecraft. I don't know. I think there's 8 million channels out there doing the exact same thing. If you want to see some good Minecraft, I know that Seananners posts up some good Minecraft gameplay. Also, I Am Spoon. Definitely some worthwhile channel. Very cool commentator. Very cool and very laid back kind of guy. He always has something going on Sundays, like a live stream. So something I guess at some point I'll be doing. But as I have a chance to link up with a lot of you people, a lot of you guys who have been posting comments and subbing my channel, and I've been doing the same thing to yours, and hopefully have a chance to do that. Otherwise, I would appreciate your feedback, questions, advice, tips, tricks, all that good stuff. What else is left in here? Don't really know. I just started actually recently watermarking my videos for the heck of just doing it. I'm just playing around with some of the video software, but like I said, that's getting towards the end of my commentary. Not much else to say. Definitely feel free to throw your feedback as well too. Definitely appreciate it. Comments, questions, all that good stuff.
I completed a mission.
And if you guys actually find any really cool games out there, by all means, definitely let me know. Definitely always a bonus for me to actually come across something new and interesting. Even if it is a free game. Some of the free games out there are pretty decent, so throw me a comment. Anyhow, that is the end of my commentary, guys. Cheers, take care, and I will chat with you soon.
There's one on top.